Hey beautiful people, it's Kari, and we have something that we need to talk about. I realize that many people come to my channel to escape what is going on in the real world. But at this point in time, there is no more escaping it. We have to face the issues at hand. I have been given a platform, and a platform I have always vowed to myself to use for good. And there is something going on in the world that cannot be ignored. I will not be silent, and I will not be silenced. To my Black subscribers, I see you, I hear you, and I will fight for you. To my white subscribers, we can do better. Last week, you may have noticed that I did not upload a YouTube video. YouTube was honestly the last thing on my mind. I can't do what I love, knowing that people are hurting. I will never know firsthand what that hurt feels like because of the color of my skin. Why should we treat people differently because of the color of their skin? Everybody has had their struggles in life, but have you really thought deep down were those struggles because of the color of your skin? To say we've all had it hard is simply ignoring the situation at hand. Nobody has ever said that your life hasn't been hard. We've all gone through our struggles. I myself have gone through struggles being a woman in society. But will society ever look at me different because of the color of my skin? No. Does society look at a black person and shame them and judge them instantly because of the color of their skin? The answer is yes, they do. It is pretty obvious. You can look at the facts that are out there. You are simply blinded by your privilege if you do not see this. So stop making excuses. Stop trying to steer this to a different direction. Racial inequality in society is real. The world lacks equality. I'm not saying that I have never been blinded by my own privilege. I definitely have before, many times. And I'm not afraid to admit that. Throughout this time of really educating myself, I've learned that it is simply not enough to just be a good person. It is not good enough to simply be non-racist. It is not enough to just sit back and think the world will change on its own. We have to make a change. The sad reality is racism is taught. But if we can be taught that, then we can learn to love. That is no excuse to just say that you were taught racism. You can learn to love. Black lives should matter. And if they already mattered already, we would not have to go through this whole fight. Racial inequality is a real thing in this world. There are many things that you can do to help. You can protest. You can sign petitions. You can donate money. You can use your platform as a voice for the voiceless. There is many things to do. But if there's one thing that you should not do, it is be silent. Being silent is part of the problem. Being silent is the whole reason why we are in this situation we are today. Enough is enough. No one will truly ever know the hurt of racial inequality unless if you have actually experienced it yourself. I have never understood why my skin tone in society people think is better than the other beautiful skin tones that are out there. I don't see myself as any better just because of the color of my skin. The Black Lives Matter movement is not asking to be seen by society as better than, or more than, or to get special treatment. The Black Lives movement is to simply get equality, to have their voices heard, to have all of these brutalities stop. This issue that is going on at hand is not a political matter. The issue at hand is not a left versus right. It is not a white versus black issue. This is a together issue. We need to come together and unite and treat others equally. The world is lacking equality. We see it, we hear it, and we need to do better as a society. I'm filming this video today because I have the platform and I am going to use it. I'm asking all of my subscribers and my followers to check out the links that I have in the description box of this video. I realize not everybody can go out and protest. Just because you can't go out and protest doesn't mean you're a bad person. Just because you don't have all the money doesn't mean you're a bad person. I will list resources down below, ways you can educate yourself so that this pattern does not continue. I will also leave in the description box petitions you can sign. If you can, ways you can donate. If you cannot donate, I will leave a playlist of videos that I have found. These videos, all of the funds strictly go to Black organizations and Black causes. There is no excuse of why you should sit there and do nothing. Doing nothing is exactly part of the problem. I'm calling everyone who's watching this to make a difference, to make an impact, to use their voice for good. You have the time, you have the voice, you have the resources. Use them. I will update the links in the description of this video whenever I find out new information or find some new things that I think could be helpful. So please look at the description of this video, check out all the links, sign all the petitions, do what you can to help. There's absolutely no reason why you should just be sitting there and doing nothing. Your brothers and sisters of color need support. They need love. They need peace. They need equality. They need justice. I always make this very loud and clear in all of my videos, but it is so important for you to vote. November 3rd is the upcoming election. It is very important that you use your voice and vote November 3rd. I always, in all of my videos, leave a link where you can register to vote. It is so simple, but means so much. I highly recommend you do research on both of the candidates. No one person is going to make this world perfect. There is no such thing as the perfect person, and there is no such thing as a perfect world. These last few years have been an absolute nightmare. We need to change that. And that is why it is so important that you vote. Vote for the candidate who will make you not afraid to be yourself. Vote for the candidate who will make you appreciate the things about yourself. Vote for the candidate who will not tear you apart because of certain things about you. Vote for the candidate who will handle things with class and with dignity and with respect. Vote for the candidate who is for all. Vote for the candidate who is not full of oneself. Vote for the candidate who will continue to steer us in the direction of change. Let us vote for the candidate who will not let us take the wrong turn. Vote for the candidate who will spread love. Do your research before you go out and vote. Use your voice, go vote, and make the world a better place. It's simple. We cannot let this go on any longer. We are on the road to change, but we cannot let society take a step backwards. We must never stop being vocal about the situation at hand. I realize, and as many others know, racism will not end in a week. It will take time. Racism is taught. But if you were taught to be racist, you can learn to love. Let's normalize changing our opinions. Nobody's perfect. We all make mistakes. I myself am the farthest thing from perfect. As you can see, what happens when we come together, we can create so much love, and we can do so much. And I realize that 24/7, we cannot continuously be thinking about any sort of thing. It's just simply just not healthy. And I realize that. But I could not go just posting my regular content again without addressing the issue at hand. Just wanted to make it clear that as my content slowly goes back to being normal, I will still be posting resources, I will still be educating myself, and I will still be continuing this fight. And you should too. I'm simply speaking from the heart. Let's do better, let's spread love, and let's fight for justice. This is a movement, this is not a moment. The moment starts to fade, but the movement has to keep moving. This is not just a trend. This is real life, and we cannot ignore it any longer. I pray for justice. I pray for peace. I pray for equality. To the souls that are no longer here with us, may you rest in power. We will be your voice, and you will get justice. Enough is enough. Black Lives Matter.